Hi, for those of you that may not know, my name is Ken and I'm the Executive Director of Helping Hands. And we're sending our monthly newsletter in the form of video this month, just a nice little experiment plus a way to give you some nuances of the day-to-day operations that we're unable to give in our typical one-page newsletter. So in front of you, you see the screen, our two apartment complexes, two different locations but converged together in one picture. We've got 18 total apartments, and you see four moms there in front of you, and three of the four are currently residents with us now. But those are our apartments in the background, and if you look at the one at the left, the next picture I'm going to show you is going to look a little bit different. We have been doing some upgrades and improvements to our property, and that's one thing that your dollar support goes to help us. We're helping build new and better lives, but that also takes physical buildings, and so we're doing some upgrades. At one of our apartment complexes, we've painted it, we've put down some outdoor carpet, and then also we had a dilapidated fence, and so we're replacing our fence. So these are good and necessary things that you guys are helping us do that facilitate building new and better lives. And at our other apartment complex, we had a problem with just one laundry room. The apartment complex you were just looking at has their own washer and dryer in it, but this complex does not. And we were having trouble with backup of dryer lint and different things. But SECO, we got a grant from SECO, and they helped us build. They financed the building of this. What you see here is our new laundry room upstairs, and the women that live upstairs are happy to have that. So again, these are things that go on in the day-to-day operation, so to speak, to help reach our ladies and our children that are with them. Some updates. We recently had our Helping Hands golf tournament. It was a great success. We broke the record for highest funds raised in a golf tournament by a good bit. And what you see there is not only the team that won, but also all of the people that got behind the mission to support us, businesses, individuals, and churches, all of which just combine their dollar and their efforts to help us, and we greatly support it. So if you were a part of the golf tournament, thank you very much for your support. We believe that we are going to be using your money efficiently and effectively, and we appreciate that. So again, businesses, individuals, and churches. And speaking of churches, I was recently at Christ Community Church. They allowed me to come. They're monthly supporters, and they allowed me to come and share the mission and the heart to the people of Christ Community Church, and that was a great treat to be able to share that, to be able to see some families that I knew. So thank you, Christ Community Church. And later on this month, we're going to be at Christ Church, Ocala, for our annual Christmas in July. It's a great event put on by the women's ministry there, and everybody brings paper goods and home items to give to our ladies. We do it around lunch and just sharing. It's a way to keep a dollar in our ladies' pocket, so to speak, and bless them. So that's always a fun event, and so thank you, Christ Church, for lining that up and keeping that going. Again, just trying to give you a look at some of the things, the little things that may go unnoticed that happen around Helping Hands, but are very important. One of the things that we do with our residents, they have weekly check-ins. We've got about 7 questions that they answer on a reoccurring basis every week, and I wanted to show you just a couple little highlights of some of the things that we get to see from our residents. So we're looking at question number 4. It's just basically an opportunity to give thanks and to share a win, an accomplishment, however big or small. And this first one that I'm going to read comes from a mother. I crossed out her son's name, but she was reunified with him last August, and so living with grandfather for a good bit of time. And as you can imagine, reunification can be very difficult, for different reasons. And so what I'm about to read may not seem like much to some people, but it was a great rejoicing for her. And she says, "So-and-so finally agreed to be my partner as a door greeter today, and he got the privilege to join in youth and sit in Big People Church today, and he did fantastic. So proud of him." So that's a win. Those are the type of things that we enjoy getting from our residents. And then if you look at the bottom one, this comes from a lady. She came to us from a domestic violence situation, and she's been with us for about a year now. And she says, "I did a lot of reflecting this week," and actually talking to her later when we were doing quarterly evaluations, I think she was just trying to encourage herself because she's in a difficult situation work-wise and so forth. And she said, "I did a lot of reflecting this week just in comparison to where I was just last year. And I see so much change, not just what can be seen to the naked eye, but how much I include Jesus in our daily lives. My kids and I listen to worship music for fun. I couldn't tell you one song last year. I read the Bible? ? I was never brave enough to have opened the Bible and read it. I felt so broken last year, and other than normal daily emotions, I feel whole. Shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in the streets. I won't ever stop telling people what he's done for me." So those are some highlights. I want to share another one with you. And this is from a resident just out of the blue, sent me a text when I was making these slides. And she says, "Hi, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I did. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything. I am very grateful to be at Helping Hands. I appreciate the way you prayed for me when we did our evaluation. Thank you. Have a blessed day." And that just came at a good time, and that was a blessing to receive. So again, you're just kind of seeing just the little things that happen on a day-to-day basis. We typically share all the good news things. This is a snippet of just the challenges that we face. Working with single moms when they come to us, some of them can come without a vehicle, a job, or childcare. And those are the big three challenges that we face on a reoccurring basis. If you think about it, it's hard to get a job if you don't have childcare, and it's hard to have childcare if you don't have a job, and you're very limited on your employment options if you don't have transportation in your own car. And what you're seeing here is a text from one of our residents it was sent to our resource specialist. And not only does she not have a car or work, her youngest son is having some significant physical issues where he has to actually have a surgical diagnostic procedure done. And she says, "We just got home from his specialist appointment, and they're going to get a biopsy done through microscopic camera while he's asleep, and blood work, and another procedure where he drinks something and they watch it digest in an x-ray type of machine." So again, just giving an insight of the challenges that we try to work with God and our residents to resolve. And so that's a little bit of insight. I hope you appreciate just seeing different angles of the operation of Helping Hands. And I want to thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for supporting us financially. Thank you for supporting us with words of encouragement. Thank you for supporting us with hands-on help sometimes, and as well as just all the different ways that you help us. I just want to say thank you very much, and I hope your summer has gone well and continues to do well. Thank you.